Alrighty, hello everybody. Let's get this going here.
And is...
Hello.
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 Where's the right scene? There's my buttons. I only bothered with one scene adjusting our cams today because we're at the point of the campaign now where we need the map basically up all the time, and if not the map, other visual aids I have for you, so had to find the right button. Hello everybody. Today we have all the players. Briar and Than are off cam today, but they are here, which is very exciting. Yep. And for anyone who uses our captions, I do apologize if you're watching live. Briar will not have captions today because Briar's having to do a bit of a improvised, slightly janky tech setup to join us today.
The player. Briar and Than are off cam. I didn't know my volume was up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, whoa, and I will, in the YouTube video, I will edit this and post subtitles for Briar to the best of my ability. So yes, apologies for that. We're back. Today's going to be a shorter session, a 2-hour session, because it's Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, and now between marriage and divorce, I have many, many things. Not my divorce, my family's divorce. I'm still married.
Wow.
I
was going to say,
that's an update. Wow.
Between having divorced family members and now also being married and having in-laws, I have many Thanksgiving dinners to go to, and this weekend is crazy. So we're only doing a 2-hour session today. And yeah, before we jump into it, is there anything anyone would like to share, promote, or just any stories you want to tell while we're here?
I am cold. That's it.
Once upon a time. I'm just kidding.
I am still fundraising for the American Cancer Society.
There you go.
Yep.
On my channel, if anybody would like to stop by. I've been playing some Baldur's Gate for the first time.
Yeah!
It's been a lot of fun. We've been playing Tiny Glade Palea, and I'm going to try and do some crowd control in there as well.
Ooh, fun.
If you'd like to come out,
Didn't they recently, or at least, announce that they were going to do crowd control Baldur's Gate as well, or even release it?
Yeah, they teased a thing for it.
That would be so fun, holy shit.
And so much chaos.
Oh, amazing. That's on my list if that ever happens. Somewhat silly. I have a new dice jail, and it's a mimic. So now when the dice are mad at me, they go in the mimic.
That's very cool.
Nice.
So basically, we want as many dice in there as possible,
You would
right?
like him to be full by the end of the session. Yeah. Other, more real announcement, Sunday, October 27th, the final Sunday in October, I'm going to be DMing a Halloween one-shot over on the Dungeon Select channel, and we'll be raising money for the charity Safe in Our World at the same time, which is a mental health charity. It's a one-shot that they actually wrote and published for those who are fundraising to use, and it's based on retro arcade kitschy horror vibes. There's a haunted arcade, and the adventurers have to go help the arcade stop being haunted. It's very much gives Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase vibes, whatever that movie was, where they go into the internet. It's those vibes, and I'm really excited. So join us here for that. I'll make the campaign at some point, and maybe I'll have it just starting early, so if anyone wanted to get the hype going early or contribute, you'll be welcome to, but we'll be primarily fundraising for it on that day during that one shot, and I will let donations influence the game, because that's always fun. And one shots are the place for peak chaos, right?
Yeah.
So I think, unless there's anything else, we will jump into it. Let me get my notes. Why is it playing this song? This is not what I asked it to play, but whatever.
Not
jamming.
I told the playlist to loop, and it did not loop. It's just rude. Why bother? Why even have that option if it doesn't work, Strange. But it's fine.
Want me to beat him up?
Oh, the cams went away. How rude, because I covered them. There we go. Haha. Last we left off, the StormWeavers continue their perilous journey through the Netherdeep, a unique planar dimension where this figure of history seems to be trapped. As they explore, they've experienced many visions from his past, sometimes watching his story unfold, and at other times, they're active participants. All the while, they are avoiding dangerous denizens of the Netherdeep, many corrupted by a unique substance created here called ruidium. and captions users, I apologize. It really struggles with Ruidium. I might just post the word spelling one time just so you know what it's supposed to be. They have seen how Alyxian's curse of being Ruidus-born had tainted his life and most of his interactions with everyone around him, but they've also seen feats of incredible heroism and martial strength. They also know he had aid from the gods on 3 separate occasions. Will today be the day they learn how he came to be trapped here and why his name has been forgotten from history? And where we left off, we have extra fun, just for a fun visual reminder, because I know you all needed to see it again. And we'll reread what the last thing you saw was before we left off.
Hate it.
Also, depending on what our players do, there was a kind of unintentional... It started last session, but also depending on what you do, minor content warning for described trypophobia. If you're someone who has that, apologies ahead of time.
I do.
We'll go easy. It's like fear of small holes or patterns very close to each other, and like repeating, mostly like circulars, like things like you don't like a cheese grater if you have trypophobia, or like lots of like textural things very close together. It's hard to describe properly, but
because your brain registers it as a sores.
Yeah, there we go. That's why. So this narrow cavern is 50 feet long, with a 10-foot-high ceiling and an exit at the far end. The floor and walls are covered in a 5-foot-thick, rippling carpet of thin, pale arms, ending in hands that have long, delicate fingers. At first glance, these limbs might be taken for seaweed. Whispering voices begin to echo in your mind, saying things like, "Join us, be with us, never be alone again." And there's a visual aid on the screen for your... You also do see there look to be some of the hands are holding on to objects.
Why does that kind of remind me of like us in Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. No.
Alright, so we'll go back to the map now so I can track your movements better and whatnot. And the hands that are closest, Orion, you're like, they are kind of reaching out to you. Make a perception check for me. Or an insight check, your choice.
Insight or perception?
Never mind, yeah. Insight or perception.
Okay. Either works, it's the same. That's a 5.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So, and again, there is an exit on the side of the cavern you are on, like continuing in a northwest direction, or you can, or there's the one northeast on the other end with the hands in the way.
So,
I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. I think it's a little loud.
Not to be like metagaming and stuff, but on the like reference picture, I saw a chest and stuff.
Yeah.
Do I see those, or was that what the perception check was for?
That was part of. You basically see that there are some like flashes of metal, like flashes of objects, like peeking out. They're further in to the cavern. From here, you can't tell exactly what they are.
Okay.
Obviously, the image makes it pretty clear, but your character needed to roll a little better to see the same level of detail. That's more for your brain as players to get an image of like what this looks like.
Yeah, I mean, if I knew it was a chest, I would probably do something completely different from what I would do if I didn't know what it was, or I would. So, yeah, this looks like fun. Do they move, or is it just...
They seem to move, like, almost as if they were seaweed. Like, there's a current in the water, and they're kind of rippling, and the ones closest to you are moving and, like, reaching out towards you. Not like they can't touch you, because they're fixed length, and they are rooted in place. But the ones closest to you are kind of like a beckoning vibe.
Right.
This is unnatural.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Can I... Yeah, I will... Can I throw a psychic blade at them just to see if I can basically, like, cut them?
Yeah. Roll an attack.
I believe that is dirty 20. Let me double check. Yes, dirty 20.
You throw the psychic blade, and it hits, and you see it kind of almost like sink into the hands continue their gentle swaying. They don't seem perturbed, like they don't recoil in pain, and you don't hear a change to any of the occasional voices that are whispering those things that you all hear.
Well, I forgot there were voices.
Yep. It's not like a constant, like you're not hearing a cacophony in your head, but like every few seconds you'll all hear at the same time one of those new phrases like "Never be alone, come join us."
Yeah, no, Orion's definitely like considering his past and stuff. He's definitely freaked out a little bit.
Yes, everyone does.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, why would you go there?
I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
I don't know. I'm curious, but at the same time, it is creepy as fuck.
Why would you go there? Because you're a loot goblin. That's the only logic I could see.
Sticky fingers.
He only saw shiny stuff. We didn't see anything.
You just see shiny, but you don't know what the shiny is.
Yeah.
Is there a way to go like left, or is it like no? I mean, there's a way, but like, is there a way to get there without like getting near the hands, or do I have to cross the hands to get the left side?
That entrance that goes northwest, entrance/exit, you can go just like skirting the hands and not have to touch them. Yeah.
Guys, do you want to go that way?
You'll be like hugging the wall, but
I sure do.
Yep, I don't want it.
Do we want to go back, or do we want to go left here?
We go left.
What can I do? I forget how divine sense works, and I forget what it's under.
I know it's like to sense like fiends, fae, undead, like to sense things around you.
It's under the D.
I see it. I didn't realize it's charges. That's weird, but okay. I want to use it though because I have all 4. So
okay. So tell me all the things that it senses.
So it's detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay.
Okay. You get nothing.
Interesting. So they're not zombie hands. I will relay that to the group that they're not zombies at least, I guess.
They're not giving off undead energy.
Ghosts register as undead as well, right?
Yes, they would, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
they're not ghosts or zombies.
Let's just get past these and go left then, I guess, real quick, and I'll go.
Okay.
Yep.
If you continue on that tunnel, you'll see the path continues and there's an immediate fork, left or right.
Always left.
Wait.
No. Weren't we being pulled into this direction?
Where's the pull going? Yeah.
Ryan and Maggie have like a gentle pull, kind of where the hands were. It's like northeast from you guys, so it would have been in the direction of that other exit in the hands, but there is also the right-hand tunnel. This fork goes in the same direction. Like it seems like to run parallel with that room, from what you can tell so far.
Right. Yeah, there's another route this way, guys. So it seems a bit safer, and it still pulls me in that direction, so I guess we can go this way.
So you're gonna go to the right, the northeast?
Works for me.
Mean, yeah, I'd be interested to see at least what's in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reveal a little more for you. You also notice as you continue to progress, so the area you left before this had those like vents in the ground that were like periodically spewing like the bursts of hot water, and there was a lot more ruidium, and it was like a more overall red tone, and there was this more pervasive like negative aura as you were in there. Now, other than the occasional veins of ruidium, this tunnel, like starting from the hand chamber and moving on, there's almost like this more soft, gentle blue kind of glow to a lot of these caverns, and that like negative aura that was making you kind of feel like on edge, maybe like angry or frustrated, has faded a little bit, unless you're Cole. But that's separate. That's a Cole problem.
LOL. I'm having a great time.
Yep.
All right. Let's go.
So as you progress, so when you just get to the mouth of this cavern, you see web-like strands of bright ruidium clinging to the walls of an otherwise empty underwater grotto. And that's what you see just like looking into the opening. And then you see the cavern continues back some ways, but you can't see the end of it yet.
I continue.
Cool beans, yeah.
All right, let me reveal more of this for you. I'll say you stop. You don't get that far.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So Orion. So you're all probably, if you're entering, I'll put you kind of where you stop. We'll say you guys are about there. And when you enter the chamber, so Orion, Cole, and Enna. Promise is still hanging back a bit. Promise hasn't entered yet, and Maggie. But as you guys enter, a dim red light appears above your head, and all of you now seem to have this form of a red crown of jagged spikes floating above your head. And the crowns are shedding light in a 5-foot radius, and I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Is it a magic?
Yes. So yours will be a straight roll because of
and I have straight roll.
You said a wisdom saving throw?
Correct.
Wow.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good.
God.
Not you yet, Promise. You're not in there yet.
Oh.
I have an 8.
An 8.
That's my wisdom.
Why was it not intelligence?
Ooh.
Cole?
24.
With disadvantage.
24.
Very nice.
I rolled a 16 and a 17 plus 8.
Did you also get 24,
Jesus.
Enna?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Orion, as you look up at this crown and like, what the hell? You are immediately incapacitated. You also feel something start to, like, your body kind of like locks in place and you're just fixated on this crown, and you feel like a tug on the back of your mind, like a presence trying to enter. But as someone who also does lots of psychic abilities, you're very familiar with that feeling, and you do shrug that off, and you kind of almost like put up a metaphorical door in your mind and like block off that ability, but you are still incapacitated for the moment and you just can't move. It's almost like there's a warring mix of emotions at once. Part of it is like you're frozen to the spot with fear, but also sometimes it's like you're in awe at this crown, just like ooh, shiny. Like there's a mixture of things, and you're just switching from one emotion to the next very rapidly, and you're just kind of fixed there for the moment. And Enna and Cole, you see Orion kind of stop, and you guys also felt something kind of like starting to try and enter your mind, but you steel yourself against it and shrug it off, and you two are free to do as you wish.
We don't see anything else in this room?
No, it is an empty chamber, and you see an exit at the far end, which is about, as I measure it, about 40 feet away from you in a northwest direction.
And we see Cole freeze, right?
You see Orion freeze, yes.
Orion freeze. I'm good.
Does Fred also have to make this save?
I guess technically.
Oh boy.
Technically.
That is with disadvantage though.
And Promise, you see this as well, but you don't have the crown yet because you're in like the mouth of the doorway. You haven't entered.
That's a 2 and a 3, so I don't know.
So Fred also has.
But that's definitely a fail.
Fred also has a really cute little crown, and unbeknownst to you, Fred starts imagining, Fred starts envisioning. Fred gets an image in his mind. He's like curled up by a fire in a really cutesy cottagecore-esque home. You're sitting on an armchair behind him, reading a book. There are trophies along the wall from your days of adventuring, telling of the deeds you've done. But both of you look older and like you've taken the time to retire, and he's all cozy and warm there. But you don't know that. That's what Fred's seeing.
Oh,
and Fred's also just kind of like looking at his crown and fixated there. And then for a moment, but then when he's done that, he gets this kind of glassy look over his eyes, and Fred starts to head this way. In like a very fixated, straight line, tunnel vision, almost as if he is compelled to do so. He won't leave the room yet, but he's like slowly swimming that way and seems oblivious to anyone talking to him or like any outward stimuli.
I poke Orion in the shoulder.
Oh.
Hey. What's going on?
I go like, Ryan. Like right
I'm
in front
incapacitated, right? Am I
Yes.
still able to speak, or?
What does incapacitated say?
Because it's not paralyzed.
While you have the incapacitated condition, you experience the following effects. Inactive. You can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Your concentration is broken. You can't speak.
Okay.
And if you are incapacitated when you roll initiative, you have disadvantage.
So if you try and move him, like say you like tug on him, like Orion will move, like you can pull him through the water, but yeah, he is not responding to you, and seems like he is not taking any actions of his own free will. Fred, Orion's basically blue screening right now, and you don't know how to fix it.
Poor little guy.
I'm gonna reach up and touch the crown over his head.
You touch the crown and your hand goes through it. It's not like a corporeal crown. And other than just feeling, a strange, like sense of temperature change, almost like when you're already underwater. It's like when you reach through the crown, it's like you've reached through, like, thicker, more viscous, like, liquid of some kind, and it's warmer. Like, there's a bit of resistance, but your hand goes through it. And there seems to be no negative effect on you or Orion. And Maggie's outside going, what's going on? And yelling at you guys from the hallway outside with Promise.
I'm gonna get closer.
Okay.
Deep.
Basically, if you want to enter the cavern at any time, like, properly, let me know.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's gonna happen. Getting closer to, Orion. I want to try, is there, like, some monk or paladin shit I can do to, like, inspect?
Just right click.
Right click.
Inspect, there you go.
Oh, you know what? I could do... I don't know if it'd be helpful, but I could do lesser restoration.
I thought about that too. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Rare.
That does blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned.
Right.
Can I tell if this is a curse?
Make an how are you trying to discern that?
I'm trying to decide how I'd tell. I don't even know how I would tell.
Make an Arcana check. With
just experience with magical weirdness as a cleric.
Yeah, just go ahead and make a straight Arcana check.
14.
His condition reminds you of, in your time training in Vasselheim, you've seen a lot of people that would come to the clerics for, like, treatment of different ailments, some physical, some magical, and it's definitely, like, tickling the back of your brain that his condition reminds you of something. And also, when you're thinking about it, something that has felt a bit different about Enna ever since you've gone to that room when the moon looked at her. And there's something, something about the two of them. It's like, there's a similarity here, and it's like, I know I should know this, like when you know the answer, but you can't come up with it. That's the feeling that you're having right now.
Did I do a boo-boo?
I'm gonna try and go get Fred.
Okay, as you enter the room, make a wisdom save for me with disadvantage.
Yes. Oh no.
And again, Cole and Enna, you can move and do whatever. You just have this crown above your head, but you're free to do whatever you want. You have no other ill effects.
10.
How much?
9 and a 10.
Okay, so you also immediately you see her the same, almost like frozen rigidity, not like a full-on like paralysis, but this all of a sudden it's like her feet become rooted to that spot. She's no longer kind of like hovering or swimming or treading water the way the rest of you are, almost, because you're underwater. And also looks up at her crown, seems shocked, and since I didn't necessarily get answers from you, Promise, I need you to describe for me, because you see a vision
You have answers when you first asked the question.
Oh, did you? Then I haven't saved it. Hold on. Well, then I guess find your answer. I've saved everyone else's. What you see? Describe what Promise would see if the prompt was your vision of perfect happiness or like your ideal future. Describe what you see.
So, okay. Obviously, there's no way of really telling this from a vision, but implied that her memories are restored.
Yeah.
And she doesn't remember, or seeing this brings her a lot of comfort, but if she were to be pulled out of the vision and tell someone about it, she wouldn't be able to tell them why, really.
Yeah.
Because she remembers the face, but she doesn't really remember who she is or like anything like that, because it's from before her home was destroyed. The before times, yeah. But she is with another ASMR, with like green eyes, olive skin, black hair, freckles, and they're just sitting together in a cozy house in peace. And it's just nice. They're in front of a fire. And that's kind of the vibe.
Very similar to Fred's vision, but different people there in a different setting. You also now feel this overwhelming need to follow Fred and go in the direction that he was traveling and head that way. And until I say otherwise, I will be moving your token to a place you're being compelled to go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you see Promise come like she's going over to Orion to help, and then immediately overcome as the crown appears on her head, and looks like head swivels towards the end of the cavern where Fred went, and Promise just starts swimming. Like, not in a, like, rapidly urgency, like, I need to get there right now, but a, like, I'm going here now, and just a fixed path. Determination.
I was trying to go get Fred.
Yeah.
So Cole and I can both move.
Yeah.
We're good.
Right.
Maggie's like, I don't know what you want me to do. Should I come in there, or should I stay out here? It seems like something weird's happening.
Yeah, something weird's happening.
Something's definitely weird happening.
Maggie is not going to have a good time with disadvantage saving throws, wisdom saving throws.
How dare you insult her intelligence? You don't know.
Different.
She could have great wisdom. How dare you insult her cognitive abilities in general?
She's a wise lady. I think she's wise.
Out of curiosity.
I'm so strong. Oh god.
She has a +2, the wisdom.
That's
It's not
higher
bad.
Bad? It's not bad. I was gonna try and reach for Promise as she starts to go.
You could when she starts swimming. You could try and be like, nope, and grab her and yoink her back.
Yeah, what happens if I try and yoink her?
Make a straight dexterity check. Like, are you able to grab her before she swims past you?
Is it contested dex, or is she going against my AC?
We'll say against your AC.
You said it's straight dex, right?
Yeah,
so
straight
it's not
dex.
a save?
Yeah.
10.
No.
So you try, but Promise, just being the graceful and nimble in general, the fighter and person that she is, just kind of is very gracefully swimming through and swims past you, and you're a little bit slow on the uptake. Like, you're like, oh, as she's already almost past you, and you don't reach out in time. So yeah, she's up here now. She's about halfway down the cavern at this point, and Fred has started to disappear down the tunnel.
Oh,
I
no.
looked at Cole. I was like, Cole, are you stuck? Can you talk?
No, I'm good. No, hey, yeah. I'm I'm gonna grab Orion by the shoulders, and does he look happy? The face. What's his face?
He kind of just looks like blank-faced. It's like a like 1,000-yard stare, kind of vacant, and just looking up at the crown and not moving.
I'm gonna grab his shoulders and shake him.
Hey,
buddy.
Wake up!
Grab a brush. Put on.
Orion, make a wisdom save again with disadvantage.
Straight roll then?
Yes.
10?
Nothing seems to happen.
I slap him in the face.
His face like recoils, and then he kind of brings it back to a resting position and stays there. He's not looking up at the crown anymore, but he's now just like looking straight ahead or looking at you with a blank face.
Would it matter if that was an actual unarmed strike, or would that make a difference?
No.
Okay.
But he doesn't feel compelled to like.
No, he's not moving in the same direction as them.
Okay.
There's nothing else in this room. I can't find any. Like I'm.
Have we done detect magic on this yet?
No.
I don't know if I can cast that. Because I used it.
I have detect magic.
I
can dispel magic.
Let's
Try to dispel magic on him, but I can only do that one time.
Oh yeah, I already used
dispel magic on a vicinity.
Yeah, it's a touch. It's a creature, object, or magical effect within range. But one creature, object, or magical effect. So that's why I'm like, I want to inspect this room to see if I can see anything. I'm gonna make a lap.
Okay. Make a investigation or perception check, your choice.
That'll be perception. And fuck. 11.
11. Again, other than that, this chamber is the emptiest one you've seen so far. It does have, again, it's almost, if the crown thing wasn't happening, this would almost be the closest thing to a soothing presence that you've experienced since you were in the Netherdeep, because there's minimal amounts of ruidium, and there's like this gentle blue glow that is fighting with the red glow of the ruidium. But you don't see any, you don't see any other living organisms like plants, creatures. You don't see anything that suggests hidden chambers. Like nothing like sticks out to you as like, oh, draws your attention, or nothing that seems of aid. And as you do that, say, Promise and Fred disappear around the corner, and you don't see them anymore. They've gone through that tunnel.
Okay. Can you carry him? Can we drag him?
Yeah, I could try that.
Because we kind of just lost 1.5 people. 1.5 members.
Yeah.
Maggie?
Stupid spell slots.
I mean,
I know, right? I have stupid spell slots. I don't have many left.
I mean,
I don't have enough.
I feel like Maggie says, I feel like we have no choice, so I guess I just gotta do my best and try and not have that happen.
I might bear hug you in a bit, Maggie. I might bear hug you, just a warning.
Right, so that's fine. I give you full permission. Do what you gotta do. Maggie's gonna enter the chamber, and also makes her save with disadvantage. We have one is a 12. Oh, and one is a 2. So that's a 4. So the crown appears above Maggie's head, and she also, ow, I hit my finger, becomes incapacitated, looks up at the crown, and what Maggie also experiences a vision. And what Maggie sees, she sees her, she sees her like taking off fighting gear and seems to be like covered in sweat, the exertion of like a hard sparring match, well fought, and shakes hands with what seems to be her opponent, and it's someone who just from like the regalia that they're wearing and the grandiose quality to like their weaponry and stuff, this seems to be a very high up in some sort of military, like acclaimed person, like lots of decoration, badges, insignia, someone who must be a well-known and respected figure in a martial world or a military political world. And she's overcome with this overwhelming like sense of satisfaction as they shake her hand and say like, well fought. And then it cuts to her also sitting by a fire at home, but she is writing in a journal, and she's writing some poetry, and then she finishes for the day, puts it up on the shelf, and there's, you see an anthology of published poetry works, like properly published, not just journals, that she has written.
Aww.
So that's what she sees in her vision. And is now,
I'm gonna bear hug her.
Go ahead, roll a. I guess she'll roll another wisdom save. We have an 11 and a 7, so that's not enough. You give her a really tight hug. Nothing happens. She doesn't hug back. She doesn't break out of it. You do almost see, like, a single... It's hard to tell. You're underwater, so it's whisked away window. But you almost get the sense you saw a tiny bit of an extra glisten to her eye. It was like maybe there was a single tear shed before it got, like, absorbed by the water around you.
I look at Maggie. Maggie! Baggy! Can you hear me?
As you say that, she also starts to head towards that tunnel where you saw Promise and Fred disappearing.
And I'm still holding her?
Yeah, so make a strength or athletics check to see if she starts just pulling you with her. The big ladies.
I'm gonna do
some-
athletics.
For some reason, I imagine it being like just hugging her
And
leg
she's
or
like,
something,
yeah, she's
just
swimming, and
sitting on the ground.
Anna's like wrapped. But things, Anna's like almost her size,
I know,
so it'd be comparable.
I know, but still.
24.
Okay, so
Nice.
you're able to hold her there. It is taking quite a lot of your, like, physical energies, but she's trying to swim away, and you're holding her in place. She's not, like, fighting you aggressively, like, let me go and pushing, but she is constantly just trying to move in that direction, and you're just kind of holding her in place, almost like a parent's holding their child, and their child's just, like, pulling, but you're strong, you're just keeping them there. So
I know that.
Cole's
know
got a
that
hold
very
of
well.
Orion, but Orion's not
Yeah.
moving, and you're holding on to Maggie, who's kind of like trying to go that direction, but is being held in place.
Cole, we might have a problem here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Orion up and throw him over my shoulder.
I'm gonna hold on to Maggie.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna. I looked at Cole and be like, they all seem pulled to this hallway. We should maybe follow them.
No, we're
I have
gonna
a
have to
bad
go that
feeling
way
about it.
anyway, so
We're gonna have to go that way, so let's just do it. I'm holding on to
follow
Maggie.
her. Yeah, but I've got Orion over my shoulder.
Also, Briar / Promise, you can give yourself a point of inspiration, by the way, to hold on to.
Fancy.
So yeah, Promise and Fred, as you guys got a head start. So you follow this tunnel. This is a bit of one of the longer tunnels you guys would have traveled through as you travel through it. And Promise would be the first one to come to this. So Promise, as you get to the mouth of the next cavern, the crown disappears and you kind of like shake your head, snap to, and you don't remember like getting here. You remember coming to the other cavern, you look around, you're like, where the fuck is everyone? You don't really remember coming to this cavern, and your friends aren't immediately around. And then you look in front of you, and you see jutting out of the sandy floor of this grotto are a dozen seaweed-choked gravestones. Most of the stones are engraved with the names of people you know or knew. So one of them has Question's name on it. One of them has the person who trained you. One of them has the person who found you and then betrayed you on it. Like, all the names on the gravestones are familiar. And then you notice one of them has your name on it. And below where your name is, there is a shallow indentation with an unusual yet familiar shape. And so you would probably have like a few minutes to look around this room or do anything before the others get there, if you choose to.
What names does Fred see?
Fred can't read. No.
Fred can't read.
Oh,
Cool guy.
That marking, I can speak, read, and write Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
It is not,
Are
it
any
doesn't
of
look like
those-
language. It doesn't look like a
Okay.
rune or a letter. Like, it's a shape. It's a geometric shape. And
Is
it's like
there
an indent into the
anything-
stone.
Is there anything in my Cobalt Soulness
Mhm.
that, like, I might have seen that symbol anywhere? in the
Roll
past?
a history check with advantage.
1. Oh, God. Come on, advantage. 10.
Nothing from you think about Cobalt Soul trainings, like your history with them, and nothing. You then go through what, like the kind of briefing Question gave you on this party, what they were doing, what they've done for the Cobalt Soul and before. And you remember her showing you, flipping through her journal and some of her drawings that related to them. And you remember you saw something that reminded you of this shape, but you can't remember exactly what the drawing was. But it's reminding you of something she drew in her journal.
Does it look like I'd be able to dig at the grave?
Yes, all of the graves, like the dirt, it looks like, again, it's like a sandy floor, and fairly, where it's not sand, it's like soft dirt. It's not like stone or anything on the bottom of this. And there is like almost as if there's a semi-fresh quality to all the graves. That looks like they would be diggable.
Okay, I want to check for traps first, but I want to dig at my grave since there's a symbol on mine.
Okay. Go ahead and do a investigation check for the traps.
All these intelligence-based things.
Oh, and while you're checking for traps, it then does like come to you. Like, 'cause you're like looking at while you're investigating for traps, you're also looking at that indentation. It matches the shape of the jewel that Cole is wearing.
Okay.
The jewel of 3
I had
prayers.
a feeling, but I didn't want to metagame.
Yeah. No, I double checked. It's like, you don't need an ability check to know this. I'm like, my bad.
Yeah. I only got a 10 for the investigation check.
There's nothing that seems to be trapped. Again, it is like sand. Like, when you've been at the bottom of like an ocean, like if you're at a beach, that's the texture of the ground underneath you here. So it'd be very hard to conceal a trap unless they get very deep, and the sand's very like easy to move. So as the rest of you guys catch up, you see Promise is digging at a gravestone. And the funny thing is, you look at the stone she's digging at, and you see that same, like, a hall of gravestones, sandy floor. Cole, it looks like she's digging at a gravestone with your name on it. Anna, she's digging at a gravestone with your name on it. Orion, she's digging up a grave with your name on it. All of you see your name on the tombstone that she is digging.
Do they all see the symbol?
Yes. And you
cool.
also all see the tombstones around. You see names of people from your past. So the only names you all have in common that you see looking around is you see Neri and you see Fury's name on 2 of these stones.
Damn.
And then the one that Promise is digging at, you read your own name. Maggie sees the names of her friends. Maggie sees Io, Galceriad, Irvin, Dermot. And all of your crowns disappear as you get here. And Orion, you get here, and again, you have no memory of getting from the last room to this room. You're just kind of suddenly here. And you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, are you awake?
You're awake.
I put you down.
Maggie wakes up with me hugging her.
Yeah, Maggie's like, okay. And Maggie kind of like hugs you back and gives you a head pat and looks confused. But then sees like her name and her friends' names and immediately like very quickly releases you from the hug and almost like starts to look a little bit like green and nauseous. Like she looks like she's gonna throw up. She looks very emotionally upset. She's more of a gray skin tone than green. Okay. But now it's almost like it's going a little green.
Promise, why are you digging up my grave? I'm not dead. I'm here.
She's digging my grave.
Mine.
No.
It's mine.
No, I mean, what? No, hang on.
No, I see my name. Don't you guys see it? It's right there.
No, it says Orion.
I'm gonna point at the one that says Enna and be like, no, it's yours is over there.
Oh. Wait, okay, so where's mine?
And I'll point at the one that I see that says Cole's name.
What do I see on that one?
You see Question's name.
Fuck!
What do I see on the one that she pointed at for mine?
The one that she pointed at for your name, you see Fury's name.
I go to what I see as Question's.
No.
What are you doing, Cole?
I go to the one that I see as Question's headstone that she said was mine, and I started.
Again, it doesn't have an indentation. The only grave that has an indentation on it is the one that you all see as your own name, and Promise was starting to dig. It just shows her name, and it says friend, scholar, partner underneath, but there's no date.
I start digging.
All right. As you dig, and then Promise, you've been digging for a little bit longer. You both uncover. You start to see the face first, and you see in Questions. It starts at first you panic because you uncover some horns, some blue skin, But then you get to the face, and it is there is no features to this face. It is like a mannequin. It is a blank. It's something that's made to resemble her in shape, but is clearly not her. And Promise, you see almost like a literal mannequin. It's soft to the touch, like fleshy, but it is devoid of any defining features other than that it is humanoid. Because this one is the grave you see all your names. It's not made to look like anyone. Oh. And as you do that, those two, the question-esque mannequin and the faceless mannequin, sit up.
Mm-hmm.
And like if they had eyes, you would feel them fix on you in this moment. And I need you to roll initiative.
Go, baby.
Oh boy.
Let me put some tokens on here.
God damn, why did I only roll 10s?
I'm killing.
Roll 10.
We'll say Cole's at this one up here is where.
Sure, at least that one was a natural 10, not a total of 10, but still.
Okay.
I would have moved up a bit more for OA. Probably
My boyfriend got pizza. I'm so excited.
How many are there? Huh?
Oh, wait. He saw me coming in the kitchen to get pizza.
Hang on, pizza? Who's getting pizza?
I like the idea that we're arguing about whose name is on which headstone, like they do in Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah. You also all have you all have advantage on your initiative because of Maggie. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right.
Thank God. Okay.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you.
I had rolled
I rolled a natural 1 for that one, so great.
Okay. Yep. Add to combat tracker.
Thank you, baby.
Okay.
I'm gonna rename this one so I can keep this straight. Token adjustments. There we go. Name. I couldn't put these tokens on before because I didn't know who or what you might do, so I couldn't preemptively put them on here. Okay.
It is
not even
not them. Right.
I mean, not even prepared for any possibility we could ever think of. How dare you?
But it's clear and obvious that these are not. This is not.
No, they are not. They are not the people. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not her. It only has the barest of suggestions to be like. All it is that it's a blue humanoid, and there are some horns put on it. But on closer look, the horns aren't the same shape as her horns. The blue's the wrong shade of blue. Like it's not. All right. Promise. What did you roll?
17, thanks to Maggie.
And Anna?
11.
And Orion?
15.
And Cole?
12.
Okay. Let me put our battle music on, and then we'll get going. Yeah, don't forget.
Combat.
I have to see what spells I have available.
Yeah, I'm counting spell slots right now.
Don't forget, you can rest, like, short or long rest while you are down here.
Yeah, that's going to be necessary.
Okay, Promise, you are up first.
Oh, snap. And I should be right by the faceless mannequin, right?
Yes, it's, like, sitting up in front of you.
Okay, so I assume I was, like, kind of knelt down.
Yeah, yes, you were digging.
I'm going to shoot up to my feet, but not move back or anything. And grab my quarterstaff and do a good whack, two-handed.
Okie dokie.
If I can find where... Oh, why was I scrolled so far down on the actions thing? Jeez. Snap. Oh, disgusting. Another 10! Does a 10 hit?
No.
I'm about to waste my inspiration. Immediately, because I'm tired of this. I'm gonna roll again. Does a 16 hit?
Does a 16 hit? Yes.
Excellent. Smack. That's 9 damage. And then for my extra attack, I do another quarterstaff.
What kind of damage?
Just bludgeoning.
Okay. 9, you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, does a 15 also hit?
Yes.
So that'll be another 4 damage.
I forgot to add Maggie to the combat tracker. Oh
wow.
I'm a terrible person.
Wow.
Oh, natural 20. Well, for the rest of the time, she'll go first, but for now, she'll go after you. Just because that was my bad.
Oh. I will also go ahead and do...
What was the damage on your second attack? The first one was 9. What was the second?
4. And I'm gonna do a Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Which will be 6 thunder damage.
Okay.
That will be it.
Okay. Then it'll be Maggie's turn. I think I would have her attacks memorized by now because they're pretty repetitive, but it's fine. We're gonna say, because this is the choke point here, she can't really... she'll have disadvantage on the hammer toss because underwater combat, but that's fine. Until people move, she can't really get in there, so she'll just do that.
Really quick.
Yes.
There's also the target needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Or else it'll be pushed 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
Okay.
Into cold.
That's an 18.
Okay, they save.
Okay. Maggie's just gonna do 2 hammer tosses with disadvantage. Natural 20, but then the other one hits. So 1 hammer toss hits, and then, so both hits. Lovely. Oh, I do not have enough d4s. We're gonna have to roll them multiple times. Okay. So, the first hammer does... Ugh, long nails getting dice out of dice tray is hard. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 5. So the first one does 17 points. And she's throwing them at the one that you were attacking, question. And then the second hammer throw... Ugh. Not as good. 2, 5, 7, 5, 12. 12 points. Okay. That is her turn. So Orion, you're up.
Alright. I will move over there.
And Fred will just go after you.
Yeah.
Orion, your turn. Yeah.
And I will Psychic Blade stab the shit in between us.
Okay.
I rolled double 15s, so for
That
a total
hits.
of something above 20.
It hits. You're good.
And that's a sneak attack.
And break up your damage for me if there's anything other than psychic.
It's all psychic.
Okay.
This is attack is the same damage as whatever attack I do. Or at least it doesn't specify what kind of damage that is, so I assume it's just... Oh, that's a good roll. That is 17 points of psychic damage.
Okay. It definitely takes the damage, but like a lot of things in this dimension, you see it seems to be... it doesn't seem as impacted as you would like it to be with that damage.
Right. Then I will... If I see that happening... Actually, no, second attack. I will... Shocking Grasp. Ooh, that is 19 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. Yeah, 2d8. Ah, man, that's only 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I will pull out my short sword for the last attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that is... Oh, that was a natural 1 and then another 25.
Hits.
So that is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It already looks pretty beaten up. It doesn't bleed, but it's almost like the form, there's lots of like cracks to its form and like almost like pieces that have been carved out of its form. It definitely doesn't look great. Cole, you're up.
Hell yeah! Okay.
Oh wait, I just realized. Didn't we say that the shocking grasp since we're in water was always a crit damage?
That was on biological creatures.
Oh.
Well then.
Well then.
I see this Timu question standing in front of me.
Timu question.
And I mean, I'm pissed that anything would even consider trying to copy perfection. And
hold on, I just watched a Timu ad where they pronounced it Temu, and that seems like the Timu pronunciation
that's
of
the
Timu.
Timu. Yeah, that's the wish.com.
I don't even care. It's Timu.
I start to glow from my chest, and I reach out and put my hand on his throat for flavor, not for mechanics. And I cast Word of Radiance.
Ooh.
I need a con save.
A con save. Okay.
Be nice to me, dice.
I'm very sorry. It's a natural 20.
No, that's a lie.
It's my wedding dice. It's very easy to tell when it's a nat 20 because it's our letters.
That's just the worst thing.
I guess that's cute or whatever.
Whatever. God.
Whatever. All right. Well, bonus action. You're never gonna guess.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Is it a giant lollipop?
I didn't mean to roll that. I was just casting it
That's
for
fine.
my thing. That
It's all
doesn't
good.
count. I don't use D&D Beyond. It's weird every time.
Yeah, same.
All right. So now I'll actually roll for it to attack. Where is it at? There it is. All right. That is 22.
To hit?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And does it deal force damage?
It does force damage.
Cool.
I still hate that.
I need to look.
It feels like it should do radiant damage, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's okay though. Nope, it doesn't count for that. All right, so we just do that damage. Are you kidding me? Spiritual weapon is cursed.
Oh.
5.
It's a poltergeist. It does
Hey.
force damage.
Everything counts.
1 plus 4.
Okay.
A whopping
Anything
5.
else?
No.
Oh,
All right.
holy shit.
It is the creature between Promise and Orion's turn. It is going to swing out, almost imitating Promise's fighting style, as like a grace to its martial arts, and it is going to make 2 fist attacks, one against Promise and one against Orion. So Promise. I'm so sorry. It's a nat 20.
You gotta put those dice in the mimic.
That's a different dice. I used the Netherdeep for that one. Now I'm using the wedding one again for the Orion hit. That time it rolled not as good. That's a 17 to hit Orion.
I will cast shields.
All right. And you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And you see it, like, as it does that, as it gives you a solid punch. Again, there are no eyes on this creature, but you almost get the sense. It has locked eyes with you and is staring into your soul, and it suddenly becomes fixated on you. And, like, it did that first punch to Orion, but then it makes contact with you, and then you get the sense that it ceases to care about anyone else in this room.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That is its
You
turn.
said, so 14 points of damage?
Yes, bludgeoning.
Okay. Rude.
Anna, you are up.
I'm gonna cast Bernie.
Oh, it's also... no, it's not. It'll stay right there. Fuck it. And it now stands up, and it's, like, standing on top of the grave that you have dug for it. Alright, Bernie is here.
Alright, let me see here. I want to each creature within a 5. Ooh. Okay. How big are these squares?
They are 10 feet. You can use the ruler at any time. So even if someone's like in an awkward space, you can just use the ruler and it'll measure because it's made to match the squares. So don't worry about having to line up specifically with the square. You can just use the tool.
Oh, by the way, I forgot Fred. Can you move to Cole real quick?
Yes, he can. So you'll have advantage next turn, Cole.
Oh, hell yeah.
Guess I can only do it to one of them right now. Oh, but I don't want to get Orion or Promise. Mother of Pearl.
Do you choose, or is it literally any creature?
One moment. Where was it? It's any creature, I believe.
I mean, if you were to summon it... Hang on, how do I ping?
Double click.
Oh, there. If you summon it there, it should just hit the thing and not me or Promise,
yeah,
right?
it's each creature within 10 feet. That's why I was
10.
asking.
Well, I mean, then over there.
Yeah. Doot.
Or there.
Oh,
and then
okay,
it
you're...
should hit the other one, because I don't think it hits the weapon, does it? Can it hit the weapon?
Is the weapon
It's not a creature.
I was gonna say, it's not a creature.
What isn't? The
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
No, yeah, spiritual weapon is not a creature. Doesn't count for negates.
So that shouldn't hit Cole, right? If you summon it like in that corner over there. Or there for the one in between me and Promise.
Yeah, I'm trying to move it so that it doesn't... How high are these walls? Or like the cavern?
Again, it seems to go up and you can't see the top. It just descends into blackness, so you presume it's very, very high above you.
Oh, okay.
Because basically, unless I say
otherwise,
otherwise, there is no roof to any of the caverns you are in. I will state when there is an exception and you can see the ceiling.
Wonderful. All right, I'm just trying to position Bernie so that he can touch. Well, he's gonna end up touching folks because
consent.
Is it with consent though?
I consent.
I think he's been around Bernie long enough. He's like, well, he's doing his burning thing. You know, you gotta. He's getting a little angry. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's gonna hit Orion and Cole. You need to do a dex saving throw. DC 17.
I mean, I'm good with those.
Including both the creatures?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what is there?
Boy, I'm just so good at those.
I'm good with those.
Well, like, I don't know how else to position him, and like, unless I put him like higher
for
up.
The question
That's
one. And this
24.
is for the other one. Okay, question, the fake question got a 13, and the nameless one got a 19.
Alright, so question will take 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
But it's halved because we're underwater.
Yes.
Can we name the nameless one Tav?
Sure.
Because I'm assuming that my fire damage is regular fire, or I don't know if it's magical
also,
or whatever.
I'm gonna say it, but at the end of its last turn, the newly dubbed Tav, after it hit Promise and fixated on her, you saw some of the cracks in it start to mend, like it seems to have some regenerative ability.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. Just that one so far. And then you'll notice as the fire hits the other one, again, it doesn't seem... The fire damage itself is dampened, pun intended, by the water around it. But you do see that where the other one regenerated, this one does not. And it seems like there's just like some licks of flame that linger.
Okay. I'm going to move up to the one that's by Promise. Have, I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh. I'm gonna bonk it with my...
But again, because Shillelagh, it's like you cast a spell, it empowers up your staff, but then you gotta use the action to attack with the staff, right? Like you don't get the attack at the same time as casting. Correct?
Yeah.
It's a part of an attack action.
Oh!
Is it?
It's a bonus action for me.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's to
Never
cast
seen
the
But that's to
spell,
cast
but
the
I'm pretty
spell,
sure
but
you
then you
then
have
have
to
to.
use your action to attack with the
Yeah,
powered
yeah,
up
yeah.
staff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
What the heck? This is
So
not
it
the
can't-
music.
Shillelagh stays for a round, I think.
it stays for a round. So I would have to do like.
So you could
throw an
cast
effect-
it this turn, and then next
then-
round you'd attack with it, and you would get the benefit still of the shillelagh until the end of your turn.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh, was Bernie in action?
Bernie is an action. Casting Bernie
Oh,
is an
okay.
action.
No,
I
it
was
lasts
like,
for it lasts for a minute.
Oh, a minute. You get it for 10 rounds. There
Yeah.
you go.
So you cast it as a bonus action, then you have it for a minute.
Cool. All right, that's it.
Okie dokie. It is the fake question's turn, and it's gonna go for, it's gonna do the same, similar to the other one, where the other one seems now locked in on promise. This one is gonna turn its eyeless gaze towards Cole, and, Cole, you just feel all of its focus and all of its attention fixated to you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with oops, that's not what I meant to do. Haha, hold on, wrong tool. With disadvantage, I believe.
I don't think Fred would give him a straight roll for that, right?
Or
Yeah,
you
we
could
do
use
straight
Fred
roll.
for the straight roll, yeah.
Yeah, I'll use it
Does
for
it?
straight
Fred's helping to keep you present in the current moment.
Oh yeah, because
Top range shoulder
that's
constantly.
true.
Good job, Fred.
Good job, Fred. You're doing a job.
roll. All right, so that will be wisdom. You said
Yes.
24.
24.
Ayo.
Very wise.
Nice. Okay.
You get nothing.
Yeah.
You lose.
On a fail, it's an all or nothing. It's only on
Yeah.
a failure. Okay, so you see it try, like, as it focuses this eyeless gaze on you, and you start to feel a sense of, like, panic and dread, but you push it down because it's overshadowed by the disgust at this thing trying to imitate the object of your affection. And then it's gonna reach out. Oh no, that was its action, I guess. It doesn't get to attack and do the thing it tried to do.
Help action only gives advantage on attack rolls or skill checks, so not saving throws. Or is a saving throw also a skill check?
No, that's not a skill check. Saving throw.
It's a saving throw. So in that case, roll one more time.
Yeah.
If it's worse than what you got, take that one.
It's 1 point worse.
Okay, you're still fine. You still make the save.
Thank God.
But you still do have advantage on your next attack or skill check.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, and you see it's almost like the cracks try to heal, but as the cracks try and close up, instead you just see like the remnants of some sparks from Enna's fire race along the cracks, and it doesn't seem to regenerate. It's now Maggie's turn. Again, she's kind of hampered by her size in this fight and the people there, so she's just gonna go ahead and do more hammer tosses, even though they're at disadvantage. Oh, one of them was a nat 20. We don't get to use it. Plus, she still just hits with the first one. And then the next one also hits. Okay. Pretty good. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 5. So it's 15 on the first one. And then on her second hammer toss. Ooh, these are so hard to pick up. Oh my god. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 5 is 16. Another 16 points of damage. Okay. Cool. That's Maggie's turn. Promise, you are up.
Was I able to see how the fire damage affected the not question?
Let's see. I'm gonna check your passives. I feel like they're pretty high. You're...
Kind of average.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no, because you are busy. Because there's also like a tombstone behind it, and then Orion Cole spiritual, but there's a lot going on, and that needs to be pretty up close to notice that.
Okay, then I'm
Look
gonna
like over me.
I'm gonna do my two-handed quarterstaff wax again.
Okay.
Just cuz. Where is it? having to like scroll to roll these things. Is very annoying.
Right.
Ew. Natural 2. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Natural 16 for that one, so 22 to hit.
Hits.
So, oh boy. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I will flurry of blows.
Yep.
That's, I forget, is that 2 whacks or is that 1 whack
2 whacks.
for unarmed strike? It is, okay.
Because you do a regular bonus action to get 1, flurry of blows gets you 2.
Right,
It's
okay.
flurry, blows
So,
plural.
25 on the first one,
Yep, hits.
and 17 on the second one.
Hits.
I want to play
ew.
Milk again as well.
Only 3 damage for the first one.
Okay.
Oh, also only 3 damage for the second one, but extract aspects.
Okay. Remind me what aspects you are looking for?
I believe, let me see, it is...
It's immune to, it's conditions it's immune to, and like damage stuff, right?
It's vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities for
Okay.
damage and conditions.
Okay. It is resistant to necrotic and psychic. It
Okay.
is
What a bitch.
immune to poison. And it cannot be charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
Okay, I will tell Orion, hey, might want to use your real blades for this.
Yep, find them out already. Thanks.
Anything else?
That is all that does, and that is all I am doing for my turn.
Alright. Orion, you're up.
Alright. Stab with my short sword. Oh my god, I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Ooh.
Why?
That's 10.
That misses.
Okay, then what's it called? Drunken Grasp. That's better. That's a dirty. No, actually, 21.
That hits.
Hell yeah.
Promise makes a mental note that you may need more training with your real blades.
You're better with the psychic ones.
True. Okay, that is 8 points of lightning damage.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough.
And then I will also pull out my dagger for the last hit. And that is a natural fucking 20.
Woo,
What?
baby.
And that is a sneak attack.
Snake a snake.
It's not the best, but it's a sneak attack and it's a crit. So that is hang on. So that's
Math be hard.
math. 24 points of piercing damage.
24?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
It's looking real bad. Real bad.
Oh, come on.
Just blow on it and knock its head into a gravestone.
Anything else? Movement or anything?
No.
Alright.
And Fred is just gonna stay with Cole.
It is Cole's turn.
Oh, also,
Friend doesn't want to take a nibble.
I completely forgot, and I'm guessing it doesn't matter anymore at this point, but I'm immune to Charmed, so I don't know if that affected the crown thing in any way.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
figured.
reason you had no vision and everyone else who was affected did.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all.
Trust me, I looked. I prepared.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, Cole,
Good,
you're
good.
up.
I'm up.
Yes.
Well, what if
Kill your fake girlfriend.
I do that? What if I could do that again? Or you know what I could do is just choppy chop with battle axe.
Choppy chop.
I think I'll do that. So, pling. Oh my god, that's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's 28. So that is max melee roll. So that's 8 plus another 8
Hell yeah.
for 20 total damage.
Nice.
Plus my blessed strikes.
Ooh.
which would give it another D8
Lord.
of radiant. Top of all that, and that's 6.
Okay.
Is that also count
that'll
as a
be-
crit then?
Oh, that is a dice I'm rolling.
It is.
Yeah. So
So another 8. So
Nice.
8, 20, 28. 34 points of damage.
Total? Okay.
and-
Total.
Yeah.
A mix of, what is it? Slashing and radiant.
You notice the radiant kind of has a similar effect to Enna's fire, where it's almost like the radiant settles into those cracks in its body, and is keeping them from regenerating.
Cole was
Beautiful.
one of those TikTok guys chopping wood.
Mhm, yeah, I'm
Yes.
yeah. I just took off the suspenders and
I actually follow that guy.
All right. It
I get a bonus
is.
action.
It is. Oh, you do get a bonus action.
That's
I'm so sorry.
3 PM, my favorite.
Holy crap, all of that was
bonus
just an action?
That
Yeah.
was just my attack, yes. Yeah, my bonus action is going to be the spiritual weapon. Trying desperately.
I
to do
believe in the
something
spiritual weapon.
to be worth something here. So we're gonna use this one, I think. Yeah, this one. Ooh, yeah, that's 16 plus 9, so 25.
25.
To hit, absolutely.
To hit it for 7 points of force damage.
7 points. Nifty.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm seething.
Yeah. All right. It is the Tav's turn. Gonna go
Forgot to use
for
advantage.
double. Because this isn't really gonna have much payoff for that. Yeah, it's gonna just go for a double fist attack at Promise. So the first one is a 16 to hit,
Damn it.
and the other one is a 25.
Thomas really seems to be the punching bag of the party in this whole area.
I know. I feel bad. Hold on.
And I have no reaction this go because I used my
Okay.
extract aspects.
Okay, you take this time, and like these punches feel almost like more empowered than the last time it did it. Like it personally is much more invested in how much it's harming you this time. You take 6, 8, 11, 14, 17, 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Thomas looks real bad.
Oh wait,
Which one?
that was the first attack.
Oh no.
So sorry.
Oh my god.
The next one. The second punch. 5, 10, 14, 16, 19, 20 points.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh shit.
You unconscious?
Yeah, sweepy. I'll take a nap right here.
I take a nap right here. Alright, that's its turn. Anna, you're up.
Okay.
You see it just give 2 absolute haymakers to Promise, like a hook and an uppercut, and she, at the uppercut, like head rolls back and just kind of like floats and settles back in the water.
Mother of pearl. She's getting some real bad PTSD right now.
Oh no.
She's getting real bad. She's getting real bad.
Why do so many of my friends die underwater?
Die in front of me.
and underwater.
And why are they
YouTube ads. Fuck off.
tieflings? Why are the tieflings all dying around me?
Where are the tieflings? She's not a tiefling.
I'm not a tiefling.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're an
That's smart.
Eismar.
Yep.
I'm the opposite.
She's literally the anti-tiefling.
Literally, yeah.
So if I were to heal Promise, she can get back up and she no longer has to do the death saving throws, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I am going to Bernie can give the help action. I realize I've never used it. If I were to do the help action and I do the cure wounds, do I still get advantage on it? Like, do I have to see which one rolls better?
Hold on.
You don't have to roll to hit with cure wounds. You just have to touch.
Yeah, you just
Okay, if that's the case, I'm just gonna...
You just have to be able to physically touch them, which you can, so you just get to do it. You just roll for how much you heal.
Yeah, okay. Alright, okay. I'm gonna do cure wounds at a first level just to get you up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think I sent you a new link, Fan. Let me know if you need another one.
Was that the D8? Oh.
The one that looks like a diamond?
Oh yeah, I rolled a D10 instead of wood. Sorry. Wouldn't that be nice?
Heck yeah,
Alright.
20 points of healing. Let's go.
I need to check something real quick. I'll be back.
Hold on. Right now it's 12. And then I'm gonna roll another D8 because of the enhanced bond with Bernie.
Yay.
20 points of healing.
Ooh. Hey, look, it was 20 anyway. There you go.
I called it. And then let me see, what bonus action can I do? What bonus action can I do?
Promise is angry.
Sorry, I'm trying to think if there's any
Thomas
bonus
is like,
action.
I am sick of shit beating me the fuck up in this place.
I am going to have... Do you go after me or before me, Briar?
Before.
I'm gonna-
yesterday, yeah.
I'm gonna give Promise the help action with Bernie.
Ooh, thanks.
Um,
I can smack Tav real good.
because is like Bernie doing that? It's like your bonus action to allow Bernie to do that. Because
Yeah,
your
it says
action was
the-
to cure wounds.
Yes.
Cool.
The only action you can take on a turn is a dodge unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take one of the actions in its stat block
Gotcha.
or take the dash, disengage, help, or hide.
Okay, so yeah, your bonus action is telling Bernie to help Promise. Cool. I'm gonna put Bernie here so I remember that.
Yep.
Cool. It is now Fake Question's turn. Who's gonna go for the double punch on Cole. So that is a 25 on the first one.
Oh my
That hits.
god.
And an 11 on the second one.
That misses.
Ugh!
Who do
Dropping
these
dice
ghosts
everywhere.
think they are?
I mean, they're technically not ghosts. Okay, ooh, shit. That's like the best I've ever rolled on D6s in my life. Hold on.
Holding on.
That's
11.
not good to hear.
6, 11, 16,
Time for the dice
21. You know, these are good for me. Not for you. 21, 25.
Exactly.
Okay, 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn, I
God.
finally don't have any more temporary hit points.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. Look at this. A 6, 3 5s, and 2 4s. So nothing
Damn.
below a 4 on the D6s.
That is really neat. I need a DC. I need a dex saving throw.
That's rude.
Pretending to be my girlfriend is rude.
Yeah, that is. You're not wrong. That's an 18.
Damn it! Fine. Whatever. I have all these cool things, but
And
Never get to
again,
use them.
you see it trying to regenerate, but the divine magic lingering is preventing it from doing so. Maggie's turn. Can she finish off this one in front of you? Oh, the disadvantage, because one of those was a crit. But it's fine. The other one still fits. Or hits, not fits. Words are hard.
whoa.
Words are hard.
And, okay, both hit. Where did my... There they are. I should have grabbed more D4s when I was grabbing more D6s.
Wait, who are you hitting now? I missed it.
Maggie's hitting Tav.
Oh, Maggie's hit. Okay.
4
Let's go, Maggie.
plus 3, 7, plus 5 is 12. And then the next one, okay. So Maggie, like, puts all her might, like, you see her having to, like, exert herself far more than she normally would for a hammer toss. Normally it'd be like, whoopah. This time she's, like, double-handing them and, like, putting her whole upper body into it to compensate for the water messing with the momentum. And they're still hitting, rather than hitting and bludgeoning, it's almost like these last 2 hammers she throws lodge into Tav where its eyes would be if it had them. I just see the ends of 2 hammers now sticking out. And it falls over and slumps and falls back into the grave that Promise uncovered. and it is now deceased. So there's just the fake question left. And Promise, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm after Maggie. Okay, let's see. I suppose I can... I'm close enough that I can move to fake question, right?
Yeah.
Gotta get up first, though, right?
You do.
Oh yeah, I guess I would have been down.
Fake question's only like a little over 10 feet from you, so even if you half your movement, you can get there because your swim speed is equal to your movement speed right now because of your ruidium items.
Right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, then I will go over there and I'll do my double smack.
Smack.
And Bernie is also giving you the help action, so you have
That's right.
advantage.
Okay, so first one is a 17. And
hits, yeah.
Second one is a 14.
Hits.
Sweet. So gross. That's 4 and 8.
So 12 total?
Yeah, possibly. Let me... For Great Weapon Master, is it only ones that you reroll, or can you reroll 2s as well? I don't remember. Where is mine?
I'm not sure.
I can try and check your character sheet on here. Features and traits. Feats. That's the linguist feat. That doesn't say Great Weapon Master. How rude!
I should... Wait.
You can't Oh, Great Weapon Fighting. You can reroll a 1 or 2 on damage dice with melee weapons wielded with 2 hands. So yes, so you can reroll a 2 as well.
Okay, so rerolling the 2... Oh, that's much better. That's a 9. So
instead of a 12, it was a 19 points of damage. Is that math?
No, because 12 was the total, because it was an 8 and a 4. So 8 and 9, so 17 total.
That was right. Cool.
And then bonus action... I'll do Flurry of Blows, why not?
Because it's also impersonating your friend. It's very rude.
You said 14 hit, or did it miss?
14 hits.
Okay, cool. And... second one's only a 12.
That misses, but the 14 hits.
Okay. With the 14, that was 10 damage.
Okay. It's looking... If it bled, it would be bloodied. But it's not.
That is everything.
Alright, Orion, you are up.
Okay, can I...
You will have a hard time getting to this one.
I was gonna say...
Cole and Question could just, like, move a little bit because you're small, and you could, like, kind of go between them.
Yeah, or can I space myself over there, or like there?
I mean, you can also... Cole can move closer to Promise, and then you could get here. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, goodness. Here, I'll get out of your way.
Shut up, Watch.
Pardon me.
Up. Let me get right past you.
Let me scooch right by you there.
Okay. Yeah, I will stab again with the
physical blades.
With the physical blade.
Are any of them? You're just using your regular blades. You're not using your ruidium because you have a ruidium.
Yeah, no, I'm just using my
okay.
regular blades.
Cool.
Although, no, because I think I just have it in my backpack. I don't even have it equipped, so I wouldn't even be able to.
Yeah, that's fine. Just making sure.
It's a straight roll though, because I don't have flanking or anything right now. Oh, I thought it was a 1, but it's a 14.
Hits.
Nice. It is sneak attack though, because there's someone near me.
They're very cornered too.
Yeah, he was at a grave in the back corner. This guy's not going anywhere now.
That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Then shocking grasp.
Yep.
16
hits.
11 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And dagger stab. That's a 9.
Misses.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right, Cole, you are.
Fred will jump over to me now, though.
Okay.
Waka waka.
You're on your own, Cole.
That's fine.
No
I
more
need your
easy.
help. I don't need anybody's help. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before.
Big
Chop
bunny,
and
big
chop.
bunny, big bunny.
Has your spiritual weapon just been chilling?
It
It's hit
attacks
him.
every time.
It's hit him.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's another natural 20. I swear.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
This is wild. Okay.
It's been a high 20 session overall across the board.
It has. It's
I had them last week. You have them this week.
so. That is. With my blessed strikes, that is already at 16. We're already at 20. Then I roll for 9 more, so 29 points of damage.
That is exactly what you needed. So how would you like to kill your fake girlfriend?
Uh,
Not get traumatized.
This is fun.
This is gonna be healthy.
This is gonna be
chop
healthy.
into her, and she falls to the ground, and I kneel down and continue chopping.
Oh.
It's one of those
Oh.
like it's clearly dead, and you're just like
I'm not-
and just like going
I don't know if you've
down.
noticed about Cole, but he's not okay right now.
He's not okay right now. He's having a very unhealthy
Before
time.
this happened, he was not okay. So,
Yep.
just progressing.
Yeah, it's progressing. All right.
Poor guy, man.
So you're back to a quiet chamber. The remaining graves undug. And just
That's
that
not
one
justice.
yeah, the one grave that you all see your name on. That's right now it's like that's back near kind of where Maggie is. Or Maggie and Enna in the room.
It now says Tav. Oh.
Yeah.
Who's Tav? Who's Tav?
Oh, Tav's like the name of what your character is in Baldur's Gate 3 if you don't name them. Like everyone's character is a Tav. Like that's their default name. So
Got
Yeah.
it.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, the chamber comes back to a quiet standstill.
Cole, it's okay. You can stop
Yeah.
now.
I put my hand on his back. He's like, "It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's down."
I stop and I put my axe away and I just lean back against the headstone.
It wasn't real.
Exist.
It's not promise.
Oh.
Or a question. Sorry.
Promise is like,
I know we both wear
Is
blue,
there-
but come on.
Is there anything on Tav or in Tav's grave?
No, you go to look over again. They were wearing like clothing that's a mimicry. The fake question had like a really shitty, like the Spirit Halloween version of Cobalt Soul robes, like not really very nice looking. And the Tav one just has like character select screen, bog standard adventurer like clothes, like some leggings, a tunic, like a thing. It doesn't really have anything specific. Oh, actually, I lied. That's what you saw, and then as you're looking at them and investigating them, they start to glow with a red glow, and then they start to shrink, and then both of their bodies eventually shrink down to a small, fits in your hand, 1 ounce pebble of ruidium is what's left in their graves.
Okay. I think we can safely leave this room not further investigated.
I mean,
I have a
this
bad
thing on
feeling we just dig up more.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever these are.
I wasn't. No, but let's not dig. But like, doesn't seem odd that there's like an imprint on that tombstone with like that looks like exactly like the amulet.
Is it the right size? Would it is it
It is
actual
the
size?
exact
Would it fit?
size.
Do we want to try
and put it in it.
placing it?
And I'll put it in.
Is it Cole that has it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He inherited it from Fury.
Damn Fury.
I said, fine, I'll go put it in.
All right.
And I go and I do the thing.
That's what
As
he said.
As
The only
you,
time a man has ever uttered that sentence.
Yep. As you put the jewel in the indentation, the ground shakes ever so slightly, and you hear a familiar sound of stone sliding against stone as another secret entrance in the style of many you've seen so far in the Netherdeep reveals itself. And you see another faint, familiar glow coming from another chamber to the southwest corner.
I go that way because I'm curious.
Right. So you see floating about this grotto are deteriorated bedroom furnishings, a bed frame with no mattress, a chair, a table, a dresser missing some drawers, and a wooden chest, all within easy reach. The chest's lid is emblazoned with the symbol of Corellon, a four-pointed star flanked by a pair of crescents. A soft white glow spills out of the chest's many cracks.
I mean, I will open it because these chambers seem to be very safe.
Yep. It has another one of those floating motes of light, similar to the two that you and Maggie have already absorbed.
Hey, guys, there's another a mode of light here. Does anyone want it? They seem to be pretty cool.
What do they do?
So, yeah, because you weren't here. Basically, Orion and Maggie have both touched one, and it, like, absorbed into them. You saw, like, the light literally, like, sink into their skin and a brief, like, wash of light across their body, and then nothing. They don't seem different. They felt like a warm glow, almost like just, like, warm water pouring down your body, and then it faded. And they both feel, They feel like slightly hard to describe positive. But here, let me look at again my list and remind myself who has what.
The one that Maggie absorbed had like necrotic, like a necrotic aura though.
Yeah,
didn't it?
yeah. So yours, like, basically Orion's made him feel a bit sharper mentally, like he felt more, even like present in his mind and more resistant to like intrusion. And then Maggie said she felt like a bit more invigorated and felt like a rush of energy and just felt like a little bit healthier when she took hers.
Does anyone want it in particular?
If you don't, I will.
I'm curious about, like, if I were to touch it, because remember, I went into that other room.
Yeah, you found one and left one, because at the time, no one wanted to touch it. So there is one that you know of on the map that you've left in the chamber.
In the eye room, you mean? Like the moon?
Yeah, the room with all,
right.
where the moon got eyeballs and looked at Enna, that room.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Boulder parchment shears?
I already got one, so, you know, it's up for grabs, I guess.
I'm just walking since no one's going.
Okay, Cole's gonna do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could see Cole just
so
walking forward with how he's been.
Cole reaches out and touches, and again, you see the exact same visual that you did when Orion and Maggie touched theirs. Looks the same. Cole, I will send you the specific mechanics of what happened. You feel a lot more, like, sturdy as this feeling washes over you. It's almost like you feel... almost like all your muscles, like all your limbs, your body, almost everything feels a little bit heavier, but not in a bad way, like at the end of a long day or in pain. Almost just like you feel like you've gained some muscle mass and you feel more like rooted to the spot and can hold your ground. And I will send you specifically what happens.
Hell yeah.
So cameras might go weird for a second, those watching stream, so I can send people things on Discord.
Looks fine over
here.
here.
No, they're about to go weird. There you go.
Oh, but I mean, on my Discord screen, it seems fine.
Oh,
well, they do go a little weird.
All right, okay. I sent it to you.
Neat.
Okay. And as Cole touches it, you also all experience another vision, again, one of the passive kind, where you're all just like eyes glaze over and you're all seeing somewhere that you're not. And you see another vision of Alyxian. This time you see the warrior, now an adult, kneels before an altar in a ruined temple of Avandra the Changebringer. Fight for the freedom of others, he whispers in reverence. His hand, scarred and shaking, grips the hilt of his sword. Luck favors the daring, he says with determination. The Changebringer doesn't bless cowards. And the vision fades, and you're back to where you are.
We all saw that?
Yeah, you all saw it at the same time.
How you doing, Cole?
It's fine.
Cool.
Nothing bad.
Great.
Feels good, right?
Guess.
Is there anything else in this room, or is it just the most?
Just those like floating, dilapidated, like bits of. And now that you've had that other vision from his room, you almost sense that these are things like from his childhood or from like the humble home he had while he still had one, kind of things. Because it's like a dilapidated bed without a mattress, a dresser without drawers, like stuff like that floating around.
Are they physically there? Like there's physically a.
They're physically there, and you can touch them. Yeah, and they're just floating in the water.
The chest open?
The chest is what had the moat in it, and there's nothing else in it aside from. Yeah. So you can either backtrack, like when you go back to the room with all the gravestones, or there is another tunnel to the northeast leading away.
I mean, it's putting us to the northeast, right?
Now you're more being pulled straight east, almost a little bit southeast.
Oh. Oh yeah, we're quite far up north on the map already. Yeah, I mean, let's. I'm assuming we're gonna go top left. So I just start heading that way.
Yeah.
Wherever it pulls, I'm gonna follow it.
Because we've already been through the other.
Who are getting pulled.
Okay.
Thing.
I will.
Am I getting pulled now?
Yes. Now you also feel the gentle pull. Again, it's not insistent. It's not like it demanding you follow this. It's not a distraction. It's just like. Something you're aware of. It's like in the back of your mind and your body. So.
Turn around!
Yeah,
No, Cole would not say that. Cole would be like, get some.
Well, before you see that, the next thing you see, the walls of this grotto have been meticulously carved with images of shops and townhouses. That's like what you can kind of see in the map graphic, like those squares are like the facades of buildings. The features of the buildings change from time to time, as though an invisible force were swapping out one facade for another, or replacing one architectural flourish with another. The one feature that never seems to change is a wooden door set into the far wall at floor level. That's what that white kind of line is at the end of the chamber. In the middle of the grotto floats a giant jellyfish-like creature with 60-foot-long tentacles. Swarms of tiny, ugly fish flit between its translucent tentacles. And it is about 50 feet above you, because this is another one. The ceiling is endless. Like, there's endless verticality to this chamber. So it doesn't see you.
Can I have laid on hands while we were in that other...
Sure, while you were...
We want to take a short rest while we were in there?
You could, if you want to, you can go back and say you short rested in that room. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
We might as well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let me figure out.
Okay. 20 hit points out of 77, alright.
Hold up, does Maggie need to regain hit points? Or not?
She didn't get hit, did she?
She is a little. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her short rest and regain some hit points, because her fragment makes that better for her, so.
Ooh.
Alright, I short rested.
What is her bonus for this? Okay.
Plus 20 per hit die.
Where is your... Okay, plus 3. And then her thing's a d10, I believe. Okay, so Maggie regains some hit points.
D10?
It's either d10 or d12 that she gets. I'm not sure.
Is she barbarian?
They have stat blocks. They don't have classes. So
okay.
It's like I'm doing my best guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Based on her, I'm kind of using like fighter vibes for her.
Right.
But anyway, so as you short rest, you also, while you're short resting, all experience another of those visions. This time you see the warrior holds his hands up to the sky beneath the sheltering, silvery glow of the moon Katha, and a drop of moonlight falls into his cupped hands. It turns into a swirl of colors, then takes the form of a small golden amulet. The warrior, awestruck, whispers a prayer as he presses the Jewel of Three Prayers to his chest. So you've now seen him receive the amulet that Cole now wears. And as your presence leaves the vision, anyone who takes a minute to look up again at the moon Katha, you almost swear you see the faintest silhouette of your friend Neri in the moon of Katha.
Oh.
Oh no.
So yes, so now you're back to... Oh, I remember what I was looking at now. And so you short rested. Now you went to this chamber with the jellyfish of death and the buildings, the facades of buildings. Where? Here we go. Character passives. That's what I wanted. Cole, Anna, and Promise.
Yeah.
You guys, as you're looking at these facades of buildings, you're realizing so far a theme for these chambers, like the hands reaching out to you, wanting human contact, the like graves of loved ones, graves of people you care about, and these visions of Alyxian. There's a theme so far in these last few chambers of connection and longing, like the hands wanting, like to feel the physical touch of someone, Alyxian being trapped here for how long, missing those that he loved. So you're seeing like the tangible connection to his emotional state that is controlling this last series of chambers, and you get the sense that this room in particular is a manifestation, like it feels like just someone who wants a home they'll never have, and like you all saw those visions of your future homes that you want. Those of you that were susceptible to the crowns had those visions of a home that you eventually want to have in your life. This is a representation of his longing for a home that he never really had, or like a friendly town to call home kind of thing.
Hey, Cole, you can turn us invisible with the amulet, right?
Ooh, that's a good point.
You could just, just skip through this guy, like he's pretty big, It's like not like I'm scared or anything, but pretty big.
I mean, if you'd like, before we're getting close to when I have to wrap up, we could. You have like about 5 to 10 more minutes. You could start to explore this chamber if you want, or we could call it here, and then you could think about what you want to do for the next session. Up to you guys. We have like about 5 to 10 more minutes max.
Yeah, I would not mind because I do also have other things as well. So I don't mind wrapping up now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, also say you also see, if you look to your left, there's another entrance to this. I just revealed it on the map, this tunnel, compared to where you came from. So there is also another place. It is taking you kind of back in the direction you came from, but in a different tunnel.
It's almost reminiscent of the room that I walked into when I did the hidden step. Remember with the moon?
Yeah.
And the eyes, and then I took a left.
Yeah, there was that, like, turn around.
Alcove or whatever.
Yeah.
Turn around.
So in that case, we'll leave off at this chamber, which has, other than the jellyfish of death, it might almost be a quaint, comforting little, like, town somewhere in the depths of the Netherdeep. But there's a jellyfish of death.
Jellyfish.
Is that its name, jellyfish of death? Is that we're gonna call it now?
I mean, its real name is literally, like, the creature is called Death's Embrace, so it's pretty close.
All right then.
Cool, that's great.
Nice.
It's pretty close.
Awesome.
But yeah, hope you guys had fun today. You managed to avoid, other than brief mention of the hands and the eyeball moon, the thing that I had the trypophobia content warning for. So fun.
Hey.
And we will be back October 26th. So 2 weeks. And we'll hopefully be able to do our full-length session, which is anywhere from 3 to 4 hours that we play for. Those who are watching today, thanks for hanging with us. Those who resubbed, thank you so much for the resubs. I really appreciate it, especially because obviously these streams, chat interaction is low. The focus is on the gameplay, not on the Twitch chat experience. So thanks for being here. If you want to rewatch any episodes or you want to catch up, if you miss an episode, I post them all to YouTube. This one might take me a little bit longer just because I need to subtitle for Briar, because Briar was not able to use Pixel Chat. It's all good. Don't worry about it. So we'll see y'all
2 days in a
next
row.
time. I know. Look at me. Who am I?
You're Laura.
You're Laura. Oh.
You're Laura.
Oh, thanks. I forgot. It's very helpful.
Gotcha.
Write your name on your hand. Write your name on your hand so you remember.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.